You knelt for salah and found only silence. No words came, just a heavy heart, beating quietly, hoping he would hear what it couldn't say. You bit your lip, frustrated. You knew what you needed: peace, relief, guidance, but it was too vast, too raw for sound. You looked for the right dua, the perfect phrase, but nothing fit. Nothing could hold the shape of what your soul was whispering. You felt guilty for not knowing how to ask, like your silence was emptiness, like Allah expected eloquence, when all you had was a longing heart. You stopped trying to speak. You just sat with the ache, sat with the silence, wondering if he even heard the parts you couldn't voice. But what if silence wasn't emptiness? What if it was just the space where your heart's prayer already lived? You thought faith meant finding the right words. That dua was about sounding pious. But your heart, it spoke a language of its own, deeper than sound. You apologized for your silent pleas, for the way your voice cracked when it tried, for the tears that drowned your attempts. You thought Allah wanted perfection, not your quiet sincerity. You believed your silence meant he wasn't listening, that your inability to articulate meant your pain was too small, too insignificant to matter in the grand scheme. You carried the guilt of unspoken dua like a secret shame. You hid your tears behind closed doors, thinking maybe he needed you to be strong, vocal, to be heard. You thought maybe he stopped listening, that your pain was too loud, your silence too empty. That devotion meant no cracks, only perfect, audible worship. But what if your tears were heard? What if your silence was worship? What if your heart was never too quiet for Allah? Allah says, "And when my servants ask you, O Muhammad, concerning me, indeed I am near. I respond to the invocation of the supplicant when he calls upon me." Al-Baqarah 2:186. He sees your struggle, your tears, your silent pleas. That is worship. Your silence is not a sign of weak faith. It is a sign that your heart still longs for its Creator. Even in quiet, you turned to Him. That longing is pure. Tadabbur is not about understanding every word. It's about letting the Qur'an find the parts of you that ache in silence. Let it sit with your quiet yearning. Let it whisper that you are seen. The Prophet said, "Raise your hands during dua, for indeed they are not rejected." Tirmidhi. Your hands raised in silence, your heart beating in longing. They are not rejected. You don't need to fix your heart first. Come as it is. Aching, yearning, quiet. The door of Rahmah is not for the eloquent. It's for the one whose heart still beats for him, even in silence. Your sujud is not empty. Your silence is not void. Every moment you turned to him, even in fragments, in quiet, was a thread weaving your heart back to its safe space. You don't have to earn the right to be heard by Allah. He knows your heart's every beat. He knows the parts you silence. And He still calls you beloved, even in quiet. Peace doesn't mean the ache disappears. It means you no longer carry it alone. It means you can sit in silence and know He is already there listening. Your sujud is not empty. Your silence is not void. Every moment you turned to Him, even in fragments, in quiet, was a thread weaving your heart back to its fitra. You are not too quiet. You are not too late. You are exactly where you need to be for the next part of your heart's journey to peace to begin. And that journey starts with breath, in silence. Let go of the need to be heard. Let go of the fear of silence. Just breathe. Just be. Just trust that you are worthy of the love that was always meant for you, even in quietude. This is not the end of your story. This is the moment you stop needing words. This is the moment you remember. Your silence was never emptiness. It was prayer. If you're ready to embrace the silence and start healing with guidance rooted in the Qur'an and Sunnah, we've prepared something gentle for your journey. Find it in the description when your heart says it's time.